Hello, everybody. Hi. This is Crystal Milligan, and we are going to just wait a minute, and then we will get going. We're having just a second. I'm just trying to get Tracy back on. We had to shut down and then start back on again, so bear with me. Here she is. All right. Awesome.
All right, technical difficulties.
There you are. Okay, awesome. Fantastic. Okay. Now we can see everybody. We can get everything going. But it's okay. This is life, right? It goes to show you that a totally technologically incompetent person can totally run a business like this.
Exactly. Or two of us.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's get started. So my name is Crystal Milligan, and I would love to just welcome everybody to this Coach Opportunity presentation. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are really excited to have you on. And also, we're going to be recording, or we're recording this, which I just think I need to actually record this. So give me 1 second. And all of these things, of course, are like, I've done this a million times before, but I've never actually hosted this. And so it's automatically going. Okay, so we're good. Sorry for that. I just wanted to make sure, because I know that there were a handful of people who couldn't actually make it live tonight, but still wanted to be part of it. Okay, so we are recording this for the people who couldn't make it at this time. So we're going to start off by just sharing a little bit about our stories. So Tracy, why don't you go ahead and start first?
All right. So my name is, I'm getting a lot of feedback.
Okay, I am going to mute myself.
All right, so my name is Tracy Zussman, and I'm a 5-star Diamond Elite coach. I started coaching a little over a year ago, and basically just signed up because I had kind of run the gamut of all of the weight loss programs, Weight Watchers, and the Atkins diet and all of that stuff. I was your typical yo-yo dieter. And I figured, why not try something else? So I kind of went in, really just very skeptical, but hoping that maybe this was it for me. And I signed up as a coach for the discount on the products. And, pretty soon realized that this was something that I could kind of make more of a lifestyle than just, stick with for a couple months and then fall off the wagon like I had done with everything else. I was pregnant at the time and really needed something that I could fit into like my crazy life. My daughter had just turned 1, and I was due in August with my second child. So I really needed something that was quick and easy. And I was like, if I could make a little extra cash and start saving up for college for them, that would be awesome too. I work full-time still as an ortho PA, and I work 40 hours a week. But thought, I could kind of fit this in on my days off, or you know, when the kids are sleeping and that sort of thing. And I never really considered when I started that I would ever think about even, you know, leaving my job to do this full time or anything like that. But as time's gone on, I've really realized what potential there is, and, you know, not anytime soon, but maybe someday I can kind of cut back on my full-time job and do more of this, because it's really something I enjoy and that fits well into my life, and that has made me really happy. And then the other thing is, lately we've been talking about allowing my husband to stay home, which is really important. Right now we work opposite schedules and rarely see each other. So to be able to, you know, bring in enough income where he wouldn't have to work full time would be perfect. So that's kind of turned into my reason for doing this, and something that we've been working towards.
I love hearing that. I get so excited when I hear that. Ah! Okay, so again, my name's Crystal, and I'm also an elite 5-star diamond coach, and I currently earn a 6-figure income, which completely blows my mind. And I don't say that to brag or anything like that, but I just share that with you guys to let you know that it's possible. Because like, I know when I first started, I did not even, that wasn't even like a thought in my head. Like, I didn't think that would even like be something that you could do with this. So it's something that you can do with this. And I've never even earned this much at any job ever. So the fact that I'm doing it working, you know, 3 to 5 hours a day as I'm home with my kids is just really awesome. So I was always into fitness, and I became a personal trainer in college. And I studied kinesiology in school, and I worked in like every aspect of the fitness industry, from small studios to like large corporate management type gyms. For me personally, I was a huge skeptic, because I thought, how could at-home workouts possibly compare to what I could provide? And the whole Shakeology thing, like, I just honestly completely laughed at, which I'll get into later. But once I had my son, I cut back my hours to just a few early mornings, and our budget took a hit. But I considered it totally well worth it. I was, you know, prepared to cut corners and do all I had to do. And my father-in-law actually was the one to bring this opportunity to light to me. And I actually wrote him off a couple of times before doing the research. And so once I decided to do this, I figured that money was tight, and the Shakeology was actually going to save me money from what I was currently doing. Again, I'll talk about that later when we get into that. But and the fact that I could potentially earn a little bit of side income since I cut my hours to be a stay-at-home mom was really huge. When I started though, like I said, I did my research and everything, and I was impressed by Shakeology initially, but I was still not really confident in the company. But I just loved what Shakeology had to offer. So then I fell in love with the fitness programs, because my former gym rat self realized how much time I could save working out from home, and that these programs would actually challenge me. And I honestly felt that it was pretty easy to just help 3 people each month. Like, that was kind of like the goal that I had set. And it's often something that we say is, if you want to grow your business, you just focus on helping at least 3 people each month. And so I was like, yeah, I can do that. So I consistently started to build my business. And my big turning point was kind of when I went to my first huge event. I almost didn't go. It's called Summit. It's our national convention that we have each year. And at the time when I first was coaching, it was in Vegas, and I live in Southern California. So it's really not that far away. It's just a few hours. I had a free ticket, and I had a free place to stay because I have a family that lives there. And so I was like, okay, how can I really not go? That's pretty ridiculous if I just don't go. So I went, and it was there that I saw the integrity of the company. And the CEO and the people running it, and that they weren't like kind of, you know, to be honest, they weren't pompous people that I was kind of assuming that they might potentially be, who just focused on money, but rather they were people who weren't willing to cut corners, but actually they chose to go like the harder route in order to do what was right and best, and that they were really in this for the right reasons. And that really resonated with me, that they were in this to really truly help people, and end the trend of obesity, that their heart is in the right place. They do all kinds of things all the time that totally like melt my heart. We often give back to charities and all different kinds of really amazing projects that honestly, like a lot of other companies don't ever do. And so the fact that we do that kind of stuff when we don't even have to, like the fact that we're helping change lives in general will kind of blew my mind. But just the extra stuff that they do and they go above and beyond, it just like, I really honestly at that event kind of basically fell head over heels for this company, and I never looked back.
Yeah, so Crystal's kind of touched a little bit about how Beachbody is like different from other companies. And, I was saying earlier that I've tried everything else, but what really struck me as being different was kind of they offer the whole trifecta. So the fitness portion, the nutrition portion, and then the portion of group support, which was really huge for me. Like I was saying before, I tried every exercise program, every nutrition program, but I never had the challenge groups, as we call them, or the accountability groups, or a team, behind me and supporting me and keeping me accountable. So I know Beachbody originally started with just the fitness programs. They had the infomercials for advertising. But then after that, they kind of developed the nutrition programs to go hand in hand with the workouts and the fitness portion of it. And then they developed Shakeology, which kind of just completed the whole nutrition aspect of things and really helped people stay on track with their nutrition. So we'll talk a little bit more, a daily shake that you drink. It's packed with dense nutrition. It's got tons of great superfoods in it, just to name a few. And I'm sorry, I have to read them off of here because I don't have it memorized. But acai, goji berries, maca, moringa, wheatgrass, barley grass, just to name a few. It's got 9 servings of fruits and veggies in just one shake. So basically you drink that shake and you've got your vitamins for the day, you've got your nutrients for the day. I started drinking it when I was pregnant. I didn't even have to take my my prenatal vitamin because everything I needed was in my shake. And it's all of that for, less than $5 a day. So basically the way I look at it is something to kind of help keep us all on track with our fitness and our nutrition. I know it helps keep me on track. I drink my shake for the day. I know I've got all my nutrients in me, and that kind of helps give me the energy to complete the workouts and helps also keep me on track with my nutrition. So as a coach, we look at it as the kind of the secret weapon to help our challengers and our customers stay on track with theirs as well. So, my Shakeology story, I never really drank shakes before, but really as soon as I started drinking it, I started feeling the effects within a week or two. Before I even had kids, I was always super tired and just feeling kind of blah all the time. And now I have 2 kids. My daughter just turned 2 and my son's 6 months. And I feel like I have so much more energy now, which seems kind of like an oxymoron. But really I do. And I chalk it up to, eating healthy, drinking my shakes, and really being, in the best shape of my life. So.
Sorry, it always takes me a minute to like unmute. It's always that pause, that silent pause or whatever. One of the things that was really important to me as far as when I was looking into Shakeology also, that I just wanted to let you guys know too, since it was such a huge deal for me, because I was like a big kind of pretty much anal about my food. I was really into clean eating and all that kind of stuff, and all of that. So when I was looking at it, it's real foods that are processed under 115 degrees. So it ensures the high bioavailability, meaning that the more expensive processing to get the real foods into a shake into a shake form, and that the nutritional value isn't lost. Also, that all of the ingredients are not sourced from anywhere in the United States. They're not from like made in a greenhouse or anything like that. They are from actual indigenous countries where this stuff grows in its native form. So you're getting the most potent, like best absolute value in all these different ingredients that are coming in too. So I know that that was really important to me. And so maybe it might be important to a couple of you too. So I wanted to share that. For me, when I first started, like I mentioned it before, you know, my father-in-law was the one who told me about this. And I was actually creating my own kind of like superfood shakes from the health food store. And I was buying protein and greens powder and maca powder, goji berries. I was adding all different kinds of stuff into my own shakes. And just to, you know, get as much nutrition as I possibly could. I'm all for preventative healthcare. That's huge for me. I told you guys that I was in the fitness industry for a long time, and nutrition is a huge part of that. So honestly though, when this happened, before I started drinking Shakeology, I have a family member who drinks shakes from another company. I'm not going to say the name of it or anything, but I've looked at the ingredients and it was full of fake sugar and chemicals, stuff that I would never honestly ever put in my body or never recommend to any of my clients or someone who trusts me. And so I kind of just, again, assumed that it was the same thing. And that's why I didn't really want anything to do with it. That's why I told my father-in-law, no, thanks. It's not for me. Like, thanks anyways. I thought what I was doing was better. And so I ate pretty healthy and clean before this came into my life. But like I said, I drink it for preventative health. I'd personally rather invest in myself now to feel as good as possible rather than just have to do it later when I'm ailing with something. So for me, like there's a lot of different things that come into play as far as like results that people have or feel from Shakeology. They have like the better digestion and they have more energy and those kinds of things, weight loss, all that kind of stuff. When I came into this, I wasn't looking for any of that. I was just looking to be the healthiest version of me possible. So personally, like I didn't necessarily feel any different on it, but I just know that I don't feel complete without it, that I want to bring myself to the best level of health possible. I have one body and I want to make sure that I treat it with like the best fuel that I can possibly get in it. It's like a car. Like if you have some specialty, like, I don't know a lot about cars, but like whatever, Ferrari or something like that. You're going to like, people wash their cars like every weekend or every other day or whatever. They spend hundreds of dollars taking it to the detail place, whatever else. And I'm like, hello, that's a car. So I'm like, we should be doing the same thing with our bodies because we only have one body. So that's my take on it. Plus, as a busy mom, honestly, guys, it's seriously convenient. And I can just make it and go when I'm on my way out of the house in the morning. That's when I always have it, is like usually around that 9 o'clock time when I'm just like on my way out and going for the day. And so I literally call it my super mom super fuel. It's pretty awesome. So that being said, just want to move on into our something for everyone portion. So this, it's not just Shakeology that makes Team Beachbody really unique. It's the fact that the company has a solution for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or fitness level. And that was huge for me when I came into this. Like as a trainer, I was like, kind of assuming that these programs were going to be like, Richard Simmons, Jane Fonda kind of thing, whatever. No way that a program could, challenge me in at-home program since I'm a trainer, yada, yada, yada. But we have all different kinds of programs and all different kinds of things that can help a huge variety of people. And that, again, was one of the reasons why I ended up thinking that this company was so awesome. We have programs designed to help beginners get started. And then honestly, like fitness fanatics, fitness freaks, take it to the next level. I've been doing the Hammer and Chisel program the past, I don't know, it's probably been 2 months and a few weeks now. And I'm obsessed. Like, it's one of the best programs I've ever done ever. And that's in 14 plus years of doing anything. So, we have products to help kickstart weight loss, support ongoing weight loss, and even fitness program accessories that complement our programs and help people get optimal results. In addition, this is pretty important, to having a huge variety, we also offer a money back bottom of the bag guarantee so that if our customers aren't satisfied, they can get a full refund. And that just goes to show you that, we fully believe in what we're putting out there. If they're willing to, say, go ahead, go through the whole entire thing. And if you really don't feel satisfied, you can get the refund. So it kind of speaks for itself. And so speaking of results, this is what coaching is all about. So seeing and being a part of success stories of people, whether it's losing 10 pounds or 100 pounds, or just like even honestly believing in themselves again, finding their confidence in themselves. It just, that really is why I do what I do, and it makes me feel proud to be a coach. It's like, you know, you'll have a hard day or whatever, the kids are driving you crazy and something like this, and then I get on and I have a message from somebody saying how like, oh my gosh, I feel so amazing, I have so much energy, I haven't felt this good in so long, I wish I would have found this stuff sooner. Or I fit into my jeans that I wore back in high school, I can't believe I haven't been this size since whatever. Like, it's just, it pretty much rocks, guys. So our products are proven to work. They change the lives of thousands of people every single day. And my job as a coach is to help people through support, motivation, encouragement, and accountability, and making sure that they get the product that's right for them to really help them reach their goals every step of the way. And I get to help create success stories with my friends and family, and then the new friends that I meet along the way. Our team of coaches, honestly, seriously, really makes my heart happy on a daily basis. And their care for others and their passion for their own goals and their heart to make a difference in this world is just unbelievable. It's pretty outstanding. So we're a community of people that join together and support each other in the mission to end the trend of obesity. That's essentially what we are trying to do. One person can only go so far. As a trainer, I was only helping however many people I could each day. But with this, through having a team of people join in this with me, we can actually make a huge difference and have a chance to end the trend of obesity. So that's pretty awesome. So not only have I gained valuable friendships, which honestly I didn't even think about when I first started as a coach, but I gained the freedom to do what I truly love, and that's showing people that they can achieve their goals and dreams and helping them to achieve them. You know, I've always loved fitness personally, but the fact of taking it to that next level and being able to help people, like I told you guys, I get giddy when Tracy starts talking about how like she's actually going to be able to not be like passing ships in the night with her husband, that she can like actually have a life and see him on a regular basis. That like gets me giddy. And that's like the stuff that I'm talking about of like really achieving goals and dreams and helping people to achieve them.
Here's that awkward pause again. Yeah, absolutely, Crystal, I agree. Now, obviously, the whole reason you're on this call is because you want to know like what coaching is all about and what actually is a coach, I guess. That was kind of how I started. I had no idea what a coach was and what we did. And so I kind of had this vision of what a coach was in my head, but so much of it I've kind of disproven as I've gone along. And I think a lot of times people think that you have to be in the best shape of your life. You have to be a certified personal trainer. And although some of us are, myself, I am not at all. You know, I just kind of am a regular person that found something that worked for me and that fit into my life. So you don't need to be a fitness expert. You don't need to be a nutritionist. You don't have to be at your goal weight or at your goal fitness level to do this. You can be, you know, working on your goals and sharing your journey, and that's what's going to help kind of inspire people as you go along. People don't want to see, you know, a Barbie doll telling them what to do. They want to see a real person that, you know, is sharing their struggles and sharing their journey as well. You also don't have to be a salesperson. I would not even consider myself that now, a year into the business. So that's definitely not something that you need to have under your belt either. It's more about sharing and less about selling, and more about just inspiring people. So a coach really just needs to be someone that's consistently sharing how Beachbody has helped them change their lives, how Beachbody's helped them meet their goals, build relationships, connect with others, and help others reach their goals as well. So we talked about, you know, being proof of the product and sharing your fitness journey. That's really what we do as coaches. You want to show people that it can be done and show people that these products do work, that the shakes work and that the nutrition programs work. So we just need to commit to ourselves and consistently improving ourselves and working on ourselves, and in doing so, hopefully inspire others to do so as well. So we talk a lot as coaches about personal development, and building confidence in ourselves and setting goals and achieving them. So really that's kind of the basis of what we do, is focus on ourselves and improving ourselves in our own lives, and then showing others that they can do it as well.
Yeah, so to kind of go off of like what Tracy had said with what we do as coaches, I'm just going to go a little bit into like actual like our vital behaviors and stuff. So our 3 vital behaviors, we have 3 things that we say like this is stuff that you need to do and focus on when you're a coach. So the first one is invite, invite, invite. Notice how I did not say sell, sell, sell. So what I mean by inviting is that we form relationships and we build trust with others. We invite them to join us on our journeys and be their support system. We invite not only people to purchase programs, but to be on our team, to help inspire others, to free groups we invite people to challenge groups for support and accountability. We just want to give them the tools they need for success. We don't want to sell them something. Like honestly, on our team, that's one thing that we really focus on, that we don't want people to be salesy, because who wants that? That's yucky, right? So for me personally, I started with a really small number of friends on Facebook, and I posted mainly pictures of my son at the time. I'm a self-proclaimed computer illiterate person. We were like laughing at this at the beginning of this recording, because I was like, oh my gosh, I totally messed something up and I can't figure out how to make it work. But I've built a successful business, guys. And so I'm just a proof that you can do it no matter what. I shared my journey on social media. An example of this is just to give you guys like an actual picture. So often other busy moms, they see me sharing my videos of me working out at home with my crazies like running around in the background, or even doing it with me sometimes, my 2 crazy kids. And then they reach out to me and they say like, hey, what are you doing? I had someone who is a great coach on my team now, and she's like, I run. She reached out to me because she saw my videos, and she's like, I run, but it was winter at the time, and she's like, I need something quick and effective that I can do at home, the rest is history. She signed up, she had great results, she became a coach because other people were asking her about it, all that kind of stuff. Or there's like the people who say, I've been going to the gym forever but never seem to get results, and I saw your transformation after you had your daughter. So, so that leads me to number 2, our second vital behavior, be proof of the product, which, I kind of think this is like a duh, but we have to put it out there and say it. So obviously you've got to walk the walk, right? You can't just talk about it. So does that mean you have to be perfect? Absolutely not. And you wouldn't want to be, because that's not relatable. We want people to be able to relate with us. We are real people. We're not like supermodels or, angels, wings or whatever, run down the runway or anything like that. But obviously you have to walk the walk. So, sharing about your journey as you're using these products, as you're moving forward, that's a huge part of this. And hey, it's like a huge perk. Like, again, I thought that these programs were going to be crap initially, but they've blown me away. And so you're definitely going to get great results. In fact, I had someone who, she's a self-professed gym rat and everything else. And she's just like, no, I don't need that stuff. That stuff doesn't do anything for me. I'm training to compete on stage and this, that, and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she just happened to, her friends, it was like the program was too hard for her. So she ordered, her friend gave her the Hammer and Chisel program, the one that I've just been doing. And she's like, oh my gosh, I paid a trainer for a year last year to get me to this point to compete and do this and that, and whatever else, and get in the best shape of my life. And this is harder than any of that ever was. And this, I feel so much like more gratification, and then I feel like my body is working more than any of that ever did. So I'm just telling you guys, like, literally, it really works, and it's stuff that you want to be a part of. Okay, and then number 3, personal development. Like Tracy touched on it before. It's really important that we are learning and growing each and every day. And I can just tell you that my confidence has grown tremendously from doing this. I was the person who absolutely hated walking into a room full of people that I didn't know. I would cower in the corner and be super uncomfortable and probably make up some excuse to leave early. But now I really actually love meeting new people. I've learned to grow and cultivate relationships, and I've seriously changed my life for the better beyond health and fitness. And it's the fact that, something like personal development where we're again, no one's making us do anything, but they want us to invest in ourselves, to invest not only in the physical, but in the mental. And I just think that that's something that's pretty rad.
Yeah, I feel the same way. If you had told me a year ago that I would be, talking on some video about coaching and what it was to however many people are here, I'd be like, no, thank you. But I was excited to do this with Crystal because I'm just so excited for the opportunity, and I've grown so much since then in my confidence and, from doing personal development, and it's just been awesome. So it's just one of the benefits of being a coach, but there's lots of others. We've kind of touched on some of them so far, but the one thing that's really nice, especially when you're busy, and I think everybody is busy in their own way, is the flexible schedule. So Crystal and I are both moms. People are working full time and, just have crazy lives driving their kids here and there, or running around after toddlers, whatever it might be. We're all busy, but you can set your own hours. When you work a full-time job and you have a boss, you can't do that. You have your set schedule, and you can't be super flexible for the most part. So it's nice. Like I, work while my kids are napping, or, I'll get up a little earlier than they do and get some work done in the mornings. So it's just really nice. You can kind of set your own schedule. And then if, something comes up, if one of them is sick and you can't do it, then, you put it off for another time. So it's just super flexible. When you first start, you can kind of put in what you want to put in, and you get out what you put in, basically. So it's one of those businesses where you can work for, half an hour a day and do a little bit with it. You can use it as a hobby for a little extra income, or you can run with it and really just make it your full-time income or your full-time job. The potential is really huge. So that's nice that you kind of get to choose what you want to do with it and where you want to go with it. So you can choose to work, online and do most of your stuff over Facebook or social media or text messaging, or you can do it in person too, if that's the way that you want to do. You get to choose it because it's your business and you run it the way that you want to. And like I was saying, the more you put in, the more you get out. You really just kind of figure out what works for you and what fits into your life, and do with it what you want. So as far as compensation, I know a lot of people are, that's one of the main things that they want to know about is how do you make money off of this? How do you actually get paid for helping people? Like, all of this sounds so awesome. How do you make money off of that? So there's lots of different perks as far as, compensation and finances and prizes. So when it comes down to it, we make commissions from helping other people. So we get them set up with products, with programs that work for them, with supplements or Shakeology, and we earn commission off of that. And then in addition to that, you can earn bonuses based on how well your team is doing and helping your team grow. So, getting coaches to work with you and work on your team, and helping each other out, you can earn bonuses in addition to those commissions. You can also win prizes and free trips. So every month, if you hit a goal, you can earn a prize. There's a trip coming up next month to a cruise, which I'm not going on, unfortunately, but Crystal's going, and and I'm already signed up for the one for next year. That you can win a free trip. Next year they're going to Punta Cana. This year they're going on a cruise. So it's just like awesome that you can do something that you love so much and then earn prizes on top of earning, an income from it as well. You can win books and bobblehead dolls, if that's your thing, or Beachbody Monopoly, whatever it might be. But there's always just little incentives to keep you going and keep you pushing for goals. And honestly, like, I don't get any of that on my full-time job. And who really can say like that they won a free trip from their job? So that's one of the things that I love most about this, is the awards and recognition that we can get.
Yeah, seriously. No, yeah. I mean, I think honestly, like, the fact that our income is a direct reflection of how many people we help, I think that's the most amazing thing. So yeah, so to help you earn those rewards, our team provides really outstanding support. As a new coach, there's honestly no guesswork on how to get started. You just follow a simple business quick start that guides you through exactly what you need to do in your first week of business. We actually are working on right now, not as we speak, but like in the works, an awesome new onboarding process. So it gives you exactly like everything you need to know. It's basically, we are like hand delivering things to you on a silver platter, and that will be ready within the next week or so, which is really exciting. So we'll have a fantastic onboarding process that we literally have just refined. After that, you have the opportunity to get daily training and mentoring and activities to grow your business through a new coach training group led by myself and leaders on the team. Team Beachbody also keeps you up to date on news and announcements through communications like our weekly National Wake Up Call, which happens every Monday morning. We have a monthly e-newsletter, the Coach Monthly, and the online office, breaking coach newsfeed, as well as we have a team page on Facebook, which is full of the most incredible, genuine people that I've ever met. They usually make me get like super emotional, like a big prideful mama bear over the success stories that they post up and everything, at least twice a week. I'm constantly really honestly in complete awe of what they're doing to change their own life and the lives of others though. So it's pretty awesome. And last but not least, being a coach is really amazing for accountability in our own fitness journey and such.
Yeah. Can I vouch for that? Like I was saying before, I was never able to really stick with anything until I became a coach. So just wanted to share a little bit about our team in particular and why, it would be really awesome for you to join our team as opposed to someone else's maybe. So really we are one of the fastest growing teams in all of Team Beachbody. We have multiple, six-figure income earners on our team, and we have the trainings to allow you to do that and allow you to get there. If you put the work in and go through our trainings, like, they'll set you up for success. And Crystal and I and whoever your coach is and our whole team really are here to support you and guide you and mentor you, because we were all where you were, one day, and we know how it is to, start out as a coach and to kind of be skeptical at first, but we've developed systems that work and that can help train you to get to the level of success that you want to get to. We have tons of private groups with information and training for you. We have calls like this one where you can invite your prospective coaches or your prospective customers to, and we provide you with all of the training. And mostly we are just an awesome group of people who are here to support you. And honestly, like, you go on our team page and I just like love scrolling through because everyone's so supportive of each other and everyone's like, on your side and on your team and there to answer your questions and help you every step of the way. We've all been through all the same struggles over and over, and we share in each other's successes. And it's just really nice to have such an uplifting group of people surrounding you, with all of the negativity in the world and everything going on around us. It's really nice to surround yourself with people that are going to lift you higher. And we were saying before when we started the call, we are an elite team and we're in the top 0.01% of all of Beachbody. So there's, I think, 420,000 coaches, maybe more at this point. And we're in, the very top of everyone in the whole company.
I seriously get goosebumps just thinking about it, honestly. Because we worked really hard to get there, but at the same time, it just feels like it's flown by and that hasn't been work at all, just because I love it so much. So, okay, so what are the options? So now you're probably wondering, what are your options to join our team? So there are 4 ways that you can join our team. So if you're ready to do what we do and help people achieve their health and fitness goals, you can join our team as a coach. You want to earn enough income to pay off a bill or take a trip or work from home, then you are a business builder and you will join us to help others on their journey. Maybe, like Tracy mentioned before, that you just want to help a few friends but like not get crazy, then you would be more along the lines of a hobby coach. Or you just really love Shakeology and you want it at the best price around. So you're basically kind of like a bonus coach, which is also known as a discount coach. Like a customer signed up as a coach for the discount. Like literally it's all the same thing. You don't have to do any kind of coaching. That's often a huge thing. So it, like we said before, it is what you make it. So if you're just starting your journey and you don't want the discount of 25%, you can join as a customer and just start focusing on your health and fitness goals through a challenge group. So the best way to join as a coach and the best value is to purchase a challenge pack. A challenge pack is at least 1 fitness program, Shakeology and Home Direct, and a free trial month of the Team Beachbody Club subscription. Challenge packs, there's a lot of different varieties of different things, but typically, like I said, they're the fitness program. We also have like a 3-day refresh one. We have the Beachbody On Demand, which is all the access to a lot of different programs in our live streaming over the internet connection, over Wi-Fi. We have a couple different things as far as offers for that kind of stuff. So there's, like I said, there's things to kind of fit whatever your goals are, whatever level you're starting at, and all that kind of stuff. So by purchasing the challenge pack, you're saving somewhere between like $50 and $80. And your $39.95 coach enrollment fee is waived. And you'll have everything you need to be proof of the products, and then be able to share your own fitness journey with others to inspire them and show them that it's possible for them to achieve their goals. The challenge packs range from $140, $160, $180 to a $500 or $300, and the price difference is just a different level of fitness programs, because we have programs that range from like 21 days up to like 90 days, and there's a lot of different things that you can really look into. You can discuss which pack works best for you with the coach who invited you to this call. In addition, your initial investment and your ongoing monthly Shakeology, there's a $15.95 ongoing monthly business service fees. You're going to be like, okay, $15.95, what's that go to? Honestly, it's $15.95, but the business service fees helps pay for the millions spent on media, your personal Team Beachbody websites, which are basically like your online stores. You have multiple websites that have all of your access that you'd be, all of the products and stuff like that, that people would be able to order through you. You have a coach online office that you get to manage all of that with. It's really simple and awesome. Warehousing products, so you don't have to take on any inventory, customer service, technical support, marketing, communications, training tools, and daily personal development to help you grow your business. So it's basically, I mean, amazing that you get all of that for just a small fee. Websites alone cost hundreds of dollars. And also you can write it off as a deduction. That's my frugal side coming out. I write everything off. So if you want to join as a customer, then you can still purchase a challenge pack and choose your fitness program in Shakeology. The only difference is that you won't get the coach discount going forward. So again, just talk to the coach who invited you and you guys can talk about what will work best for you.
All right, so we're just gonna play a little game to kind of leave you with just some thought-provoking questions. So we're gonna play the what if game. What if you just decide to join us today? Whether you know this business isn't for you or you still aren't quite sure, I challenge you to take it into consideration. If one thing was holding you back, what would it be? So think about that. What if you became a coach? What if you never made a penny, but you got healthier? What if drinking Shakeology every day for a discount and working out consistently enabled you to be more present, feel better, and have more energy? Would that be worth it for you? What if you shared it with a friend that was a diabetic, overweight, or someone who was depressed or defeated, on a downward spiral, just waiting for someone to reach out to them to notice them? They aren't in a place to start on their own, but you are that person. You reach out to them and save their life. Would it be worth it? What if you jumped in wholeheartedly and committed to this opportunity no matter what it takes? You do the small, consistent tasks daily, no matter what's going on in your life. You have big dreams and you realize that this is the way to get there because you are determined to get it. You commit to be here a year from now. You do the 3 vital behaviors relentlessly because you know you're destined for greatness. And in 3 to 5 years, you're making a 6-figure income, helping people and feeling blessed, humble, and grateful. Would it be worth it? What if you forget about it? This coaching thing isn't for me. You have fears, hesitations, apprehension, and preconceived notions. You don't have to. But I challenge you today to think about the things that make you unhappy and miserable. What are you doing about them? 5 years from now, will you be having the same bad day, overworked, underpaid, tired, and stressed? What if you did something today about it instead? Would it be worth it?
I'll let you guys in on a little secret. It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. Really
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we don't have anybody actually on live with us. I mean, I can see that we have viewers watching us through YouTube, but since no one's on live with us, and I was going to open up for questions, but we will address your questions at some other point if you have them, since no one's on live with us. You guys are just watching through the YouTube channel. So yeah, so that's it. That's what we have for you tonight. We really hope that, you know, you got some information and you got the questions that you had answered. We just really thank you and appreciate you for joining us tonight and considering this. It really is pretty stinking awesome. So we have to get going, get back to business, but if you've emailed us or messaged us about getting started already, we'll be taking interviews for those who are ready to dive in, and we'll be getting on the phone this week with you guys, and we'll get back to you all as soon as we can. If someone on our team has invited you here, then connect with them and they will be sure to help you get started. So have a great night, and we will see you guys soon.
Bye, guys. Thanks.